right, let's launch this into the atmosphere, preferably hitting the fairway. Well, that's too bad. Okay, second shot here on the first. Okay, out of the rough, and this might not be enough. And he's trying to get out of this deep rough. Let's see how this goes. This is an 8-iron. And this is our third shot. This one's out of the rough, but might not be making it to the green. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, how dialed was that? That almost went in. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. And after you conceded that putt, we're done on this hole. Let's move on to the next. And after that first hole, tough break, you're one down. And the second hole, we have a par 4. Let's go. All right, let's send this ball away. Ooh, this could be trouble. Needs to hold on to the fairway. Whoops, that's not great. And here's a look at their 5-iron. All right, that rolls into the second cut. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. Might not be enough from the rough.
I forgot I was in the rough. I needed the club up.
Okay, you need this to win the hole. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving right to left. Oh, almost. He's got 8 feet to go. And here he goes, trying to get that double bogey. All right, sink this one and you'll win the hole. That will go to the bottom of the cup and you have won this hole. This match is all square after that hole. Now we will tee up on the third hole. Good shot. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. This tee shot should work. And this one's about 210 yards or so from the pin. This approach is leaning a bit to the right. Well, he will stick the green with that approach shot, but he's got a mile to go to the hole from there. Just in the green side rough here. And here we are, just in this green side rough. Come on. And this putt's going to put him one up. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. Oh my. And this putt right here will put him at one up. This one looks like it'll break to the right. And a 4-foot putt. Oh, well, that's too bad. Second bogey in a row, unfortunately. Okay, if he sinks this, he'll have the hole. And that hole will be halved. Teeing up here on the 4th hole. Heading in that direction of the bunker, I think. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. This one's going to get a little gritty here in the sand. And let's see what happens. This is his second. Okay, and from the greenside bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. Okay, nice to leave that sand behind us. Let's putt and move on. All you got to do is put that in the hole for par. And with this, he could save his putt. And that hole will be halved. All right, take a look at this. We got a par 4 here on the 5th hole. Good little shot there. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. And this one's about 165 yards out. This approach is heading right of the pin.
Okay, I see.
perfection there with the chipper. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. I think this one's breaking to the left. Ooh, just missed. Okay, this to save our par. Let's go. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. A little too hard. And this putt's going to put him one up. Oh. This one's about 8 feet from the cup. And he's setting up for the bogey putt. All right, that putt will go. And that hole will be halved. All right, let's see what we can do here on the 6th hole. There we go. Let's see what this guy does. And they're going with the 5 wood. Okay, here's your chance to go one up on your opponent. This one's going hard to the right. Okay, 11 feet out. Let's see what he does. All right, he swung this one out to the left. Okay, this putt to go one up on your friend. And one up after that one. And now the 7th hole, we got a par 5. Something about that sounded a little off. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. Okay, we're pretty deep into this rough. Gonna need a good hack at this. And dunked. And now he's looking at 200 yards or so to the pin.
I'm learning about the skill
Tedworth
tree and
sand,
shit
I
I
think.
see here in things.
Just in the light rough at the moment. This one might have too much on it from the rough. Okay, on the green safely. Let's see how this shapes up. This is his 3rd shot. And this will save your par. Nothing too crazy in this one, I don't think. Just a little bit to the left. Oh, unfortunate. And you two will be all square if they sink this. Looks like a right to left break. In there for the birdie. And after that hole, we're all square. Okay, par 4 for the 8th. Okay, here we go. Let's launch this one out there. Oh, that's not a great one. I think this one's coming up short from the rough. He's in the deep stuff here. He's buried in there. Let's see how he does. Coming out of the deep stuff might not be enough. All right, drop this on in and save your par. And if he sinks this next putt, we're going dormant. And that's going to drop. And he will win.
I blame my wife for me losing that hole. I just want to throw that out there. That is completely her fault. I don't speak Portuguese, Mr. Brazilian. But, you know.
All right, give this a rip. Good shot. And this one's around 235-ish to the pin. And please, sir, may have a bounce to the right. Nice shot. That'll do. Okay, we've found your friend here in the deep rough. Let's see how he does. I don't know if this one has enough from the rough. All right, let's see what he can do from the greenside bunker. Ooh, and your friend's in the bunker here. Let's see what happens. We got this putt to win the hole. This one looks like it's turning left to right down the hill. And this is for his bogey. All right, you'll take this hole if you sink this putt. And after your opponent concedes that putt, we win the hole. Let's go to the next. Okay, he's going to hit first on the tee in this playoff. Let's see where he puts this.
First tiebreaker ever.
Here is their 5-wood. All right, final player to tee off here on this playoff hole. Let's get this as close as we can to the pin. This one's heading a little bit to the left. Okay, you're at a little bit of a disadvantage out of the gate. You're not closest to the pin, so we're going to have to win this one on score alone.
I believe in you, man. You can get it right in the hole.
And this putt's around 16 feet out. I think this one's going left to right. Oh, almost in there. And this putt to win in the playoff. This one's going up the hill and to the left. All right, you've got this putt. And there we have it. Way to go out there. Getting that one to go.
GG's, buddy. GG's.
I'm so proud of you. All right, we're done here. That was too much excitement for me for one sitting. I'm going to have to go and cool off. Great work in the playoff matchup, and we'll see you next time. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait to see what happens today. I got good feelings. I'm going to leave it there. And I cannot wait to see how things go down today in this ranked tour event. Have a wonderful round out there on the course today. This one's about 130 yards out. Just missed that chip. Yeah, if you sink this, you could save par. Oh, that was almost.
And I fucked it up even more because I couldn't believe I missed it. I jumped up out of my seat and I figured this next putt would be just an easy putt and I wouldn't have to compensate for much. But you know what?
Not a sign of things to come.
That's it says without invoking stroke limit, and that's exactly what I did. They fucking jinxed me. Oh, that chip should have went in, bro. I was off at a good start. Oh Lord, here we go.
Just put this one in its home.
Yeah, let's put this one in its place.
I have faith. And it looks like this one's just a little bit left to right. Oh, come on, be nice. And this will be your par putt here.
Yeah, I'm still learning. Fucking bogey putt on a par 3.
And this will be a bogey on the scorecard. All right, nicely hold. Let's move to the next. Okay, the lengthy par 4. Well, you put a nice swing onto that one. And this is around the 190 mark. And there's a bit of a downslope around the pin. You got to be careful of that.
You know what? I should have just went with a full fucking club. Because homeboy, like, he sits there with that, oh, it's a little bit of a downslope. So I'm sitting there thinking, oh, I need a club down. And I slice the fucking dog shit out of it. Because I'm, like, overthinking it. Fuck the commentator. All right, fuck you.
On this hole, and we'll head to the next. And just joking.
That's grown. I'm
just,
playing
yeah, a little too much on there. This putt is about 14 feet. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. Well, that was, yeah, that was tough. Just wound up short. And you're currently sitting at 5 over.
Wow. Yeah, I'm playing like trash.
Let's see what happens here on hole number
5 over.
Yeah, I think we will hit the fairway here. Oh, no good.
See, that's me trying to find the fucking swing path.
No, this not out of bounds. Very sandy in this.
I can come back out of bounds. It is fucking. Here we go. A little messy.
Okay, don't worry about it. We'll be on the green eventually.
For a birdie.
Setting up now for your 5th
shot.
I
feel like everything was right, but something didn't work.
Oh my gosh, almost dunked it.
For a bogey. Holy
shit.
Make this for bogey. I don't know of any par 6s in the world, but there you go.
Par on the round.
5 over.
We got a left to
wonderful
right breeze on this hole. Well, what can you do about it? Nothing.
Fuck off, commentator. Nobody cares about the fucking breeze, bro.
Here.
Nobody cares.
And I don't think you caught enough of the ball here out of the rough.
Yep, that's my fault. That is my fault. I'm terrible. Here we go. Let's try this again.
Oh, the chip goes right by there.
Yes, and that had something to do with the.
Here's a
so
7-foot.
Another fucking 7-foot.
Ooh, that's too bad.
Yeah, you can see how I'm.
This one is for triple bogey.
Oh, I'm sitting here messing with the joystick and made it. I'm sitting here just jerking the fucking joystick off and made the fucking shot, but actually attempting to do it, I missed several times. Love it. +7.
Now we have a par 3 here on the 6th.
+9, my bad. Shit escalated quickly. Alright, roll back down now. Come on, with that momentum. Come on, come on. No, no, no. Other way. Other way. Other way. Other way.
All right, 36 feet away. And this is an uphill putt, moving right to left.
Too far.
This one's 6 feet away.
The first par of the game. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Hold your breath. I will somehow manage to fuck it up.
9 over par. Let's see what happens here. We got a long par 4 for this one.
Fucking 7th hole. I'm going to be spending the whole back 9 trying to get back to even.
Oh, man, you got a hold of that.
That was a terrible fucking shot. I didn't even connect on the little points there. I hate that shit.
This one's about 180 yards out.
You know, like right there, I fucked it all up.
Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. Okay, here's a 24-footer. I think this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. This one's looking decent. All right, we're getting there. Well done. Okay, just a few more inches to go. All right, with the tap in. And sitting at 9 over for the day. Okay, careful out there. We got a tailwind.
Yeah, I'll use that tailwind. Let's bomb this bitch. Surely it's... See, this is that commentator getting into my brain. He's like, we got this tailwind. I see what you're saying, my guy. Go for it.
Well, that's too bad. Here's our second shot on the 8th. Okay, we are in the deep stuff currently.
That's awesome. We're going to bomb it everywhere we go. Fuck it. From bunker to bunker.
We're still in the rough, but we are getting somewhere.
All right, time to get it in the hole. Yeah.
A little bit to the
going right in the hole.
Here.
Right in the hole. Right in the hole.
Sink this.
Oh, it's cracking me up.
Okay, let's see what the next hole has in store for us. And currently sitting at 9 over. And the front 9 of this one ends with a par 4. And this one's about 210 from the pin. This one's your third. All right, here is a look at our par putt. Going up the hill with this putt, breaking left to right. Oh, come on. Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. Okay, 10 over for your round. Wind blowing left to right on this one. Well, something went amiss. Here's our second shot on the 10th. Can't place my finger on it. Something was off on that swing, though. It's setting up in the green side rough. Way to chip that one close. Well done. All right, and now let's take a peek at the standings. And the 11th is a par 3. This one's a little to the right on approach. Oh,
I mean, if we were playing like normal, I'd fucking land and shit. Well, you know, they have to make it crooked. So what, I turn my controller sideways? No, that doesn't really work either. Yeah, they know what they're doing. They know what they're fucking doing.
Putting this one from downtown. This is it's going to be interesting. Oh my, that's too bad. For the quad.
They know what they're doing.
I think this starts off pretty straight and then
I
takes a bit
gotta
of a
add
left
something
turn.
to make it fucking minimize.
All right, well done.
$15 over par. Don't mind me.
Okay, 12th hole now, and this one's a par 5.
Oh, no.
All right, let's get out of this sand. Okay, much safer place to play from here. Out of the sand, into the fairway. This one's heading a bit right. Ooh. And for the par. And nice putt. Let's move on. And now we tee this one up on the 13th hole. Oh, that's too bad.
And swing. Looks like I gotta go down and up there.
This one's coming out of the rough. Might not have enough on it. We're in the big, thick, deep rough here. After that little outing, we're back on the fairway. Good stuff. Oh my goodness, you almost hold it. About a dozen feet to the hole from here.
Trying to shape my
I think
shot.
we got a left to right break here.
See, that should be hypothetically straight back, straightforward. And it still says that I'm not straightforward.
No. Just 4 feet left on this one.
I'm still practicing, trying to figure out a
All right,
method.
14th hole. Nice little par 3. Let's see what you can do.
Down, right. The wind is against us. Let's try to club down and see if that fucking stabs me in the back. No, that's not gonna work. We'll do one of these.
Well, you didn't hit that one perfectly.
Ooh, fuck. I try to get that weird shot, seeing as it gets closer. Oh.
Oh, pretty good with the chipper there. And here we go for the double bogey. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. Ouch, right by the hole. This one's just a 3-foot putt. Okay, on to number 15. This one's a par 4. Ooh, yeah, right off of that. All right, let's leave this sand behind us. What do you say? Solid work back in the fairway. Good luck on this one. Par save, possibly. Ooh, right. This one's a 4-foot putt. All right, we got a long par 5 in our future.
The
on
flaw in this is, how am I supposed to know exactly where those locations lie on my joystick thing? You know? Do I draw little fucking markers on my joystick? Do I get a piece of
here's
tape?
our second shot on the 16th. Okay, out of the sand into some nicer fairway. Good stuff. All right, we got about somewhere around 250 yards to go here. And this is your 4th shot. Okay, this will save your par. Let's go.
Of course,
right,
I can let go of the stick.
7-foot putt. Oh, come on. Come on, ball.
My rhythm, my rhythm, my rhythm.
All right, now let's set our sights to the next. Here we go. Hole number 17, ready to go.
Fucking 23 over par.
Of course it had to go there, of all places. This is very, very sandy. Let's get out of here. Ouch, into the water. Maybe this one I'll kick to the left. Okay.
This game knows what it's doing, right? Because, you know, straight back, straight forward. You see how it doesn't. I mean, yeah, you could say it's me. You've also seen me swing and
well done from there.
maybe next one a lot of times. And they want you to curve. And
here we go for quadruple bogey.
Yeah, low to left and long. Fuck it, ain't hard. Okay.
Current leader enjoying a 2-stroke lead at the moment.
So.
Okay, now on to the par 4, 18th hole. Nicely played. And this is around the 245-yard mark. A little off on that approach, but that's okay.
Don't mind me, I'm trying different shit. What the fuck?
All right, this exceeds the limit of my mathematics estimation skills. I'll just say you're extremely far from the cup. And here's an uphill putt, moving to the left. And now this from 5 feet. And sealing your round with a putt. Well, I had a good time out there today. I am happy that you brought me along for the ride, and hopefully we'll see you real soon.
These guys are going 20 under, bro.
And it's a big hello to you from me, John McCarthy. I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I hope you do well out there in this ranked tour event. Have a fantastic round out there. Swinging like silk. Okay, about 235 yards left to go. Oh, the chip's denied. Okay, drop this one in there. This will save par. This starts off pretty straight and then turns to the right a bit. Oh, so close. And this for the bogey. All right, let's head over to the next hole, see what we can do. One over for the day. Now we got a par 3 on this second hole. Let's knock it close.
I'm in the middle of some activities.
All right, that one is on the green. It's a very long way from the hole still, but you're on. All right, you've got this for the birdie. Let's go.
You hear this guy? He says all this shit, and he's like, all right, you got this for the birdie. 96-foot putt. Do people often make 96-foot putts? I watch golf, but I'm an avid golf watcher.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that putt. I believe this is for your par. Okay, one over on the round currently. Teeing off now in a long par 4. And this one's about 135 yards to go. Could use a bit of a kick to the right. Okay, we're on the green. All right, this one from 17 feet. This one's breaking left to right. Oh, just missed that birdie. And just inches to the hole. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. And after that one, you are sitting at 1 over par. And we got a par 4 in front of us, not too long either. What happened there? Here's your second shot on the 4th.
No, I'm messing
and
over.
that'll do. Grab
Thought
your
I'm gonna
putter.
walk away.
And from 22 feet out. And it looks like this is breaking pretty hard to the left.
Yeah, fucking swing with my bad.
And if this one goes, that'll be your par there. And you're sitting at 1 over for the round. Okay, 5th hole, par 3. Best of luck. Well, that'll play pin high for us. See how you do with this 13-foot putt. I think it's breaking to the left.
Oh, so you do the true putt in this? I didn't fucking know that shit. That's stupid.
What is it?
That's a little cheat. And I still fucked it up. Oh!
All right, here we go. Let's get out
For
of
a
here.
fucking birdie, I fucked it up. I was about to be even.
Over par at the moment. Hole number 6. And we got around 220 to go from here. Well, looks like you're a bit off on that approach. This is what our third shot's looking like. Oh, almost in there with the chip. Okay, let's get this ball in the hole. This to save par. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. Okay, just a few more inches to go.
I gotta go further. That sucks.
Putt drops and we're moving on. All right, you're sitting at 2 over. And the 7th will be a par 4. Nice. And here's our second shot on the 7th. Great work. Nice approach on that one. You'd only be 1 over par if you sink this. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. Ooh,
No, my finger fucking slipped a triple antibiotic on my finger. God, no. I did, but I didn't like want to, because I just washed my hands and I'm overwashing my hands, so I was just trying to rinse it off.
And now the par 4 8th.
2 over par. This is amateur. I keep pulling back, and I'm like, nah, I don't like the way that feels when I release. And I'm like, nah, terrible.
This one's about 195 out. Hitting into this green with a bit of a down slope, and don't want this one to get away from you. Safely on the green. Okay, here's a chance to get down to 1 over par. It's breaking to the left, I think. Oh, you like that one, don't you? Okay, sitting at 1 over par. Teeing up now on hole number 9. Well, I hope for your sake this holds the fairway. And you've managed to hold on to the fairway here. That's good stuff. And this one's about 100 yards out. Well, that approach kind of missed the mark a little bit. There we go. Ooh, nice little chip on that one. Okay, here's a 4-foot putt for us. And you're sitting at 1 over par at the moment. Okay, let's have a nice drive. We got a par 4 here on the 10th. That swing was to die for. Okay, this one's about 140 yards out. Heading left. And that approach was a bit wayward. Setting up for our 3rd shot. And this is your look at par. And this one's breaking just a little bit to the left. Oh,
and I still pulled left, somehow.
3 feet to go.
Fucking bogey.
All right, let's head to the next.
Okay,
2 over par at the moment. Okay, we're heading over to the 11th hole now. We got a par 5.
I just focus on the swing path and stop.
All right, this is a bad lie. I'm just gonna say it. We're deep in the rough. That was good. And this one is about 90 yards to the pin. Nice stroke. We're on the green. Good luck here. 18 feet to the cup. Ah, no good. All right, you got this left over for par. All right, let's tap her on in and continue on our way.
God damn, I'm getting a
And
base.
a bit of bad luck here. Back-to-back bogeys after that putt drops. Currently sitting at 3 over par. And teeing it up now on the 12th.
Fortnite, Daisy, whatever the fuck it's called. One of those games.
All right, you caught that
Somebody's
down. So
running by a
let's see
base.
how far you can get this to run. Well done.
No, I don't know, because I'm fucking up this golf. And that
The
base
shot's about 75 yards
broke
to the
my
pin.
concentration a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, shit.
Look at some dry skin.
It makes me wonder. I'll finish up this hole and I'll switch. Let me go on green.
That was a good one.
Should be able to save.
Sink
No, there's
this
4
and
hours to
pull down a
complete this.
birdie.
I might be able to save and quit. What hole am I on? 12th? Yeah, I think dude's just running by. I'm not gonna fucking waste my time getting off for that shit.
Yep, I knew you had it.
Yeah.
Way to bounce back, birdieing this one after bogeying.
I'll send a
Great stuff.
text to chat.
Okay, you are at 2 over par. Okay,
Anyone want to check that out, or is everybody gonna think that's nothing?
Look at this, just caught it.
One ping. As far as I know of.
About
Let me double check.
Yards out.
Some rando, I don't know the name. Oh no, he's got more pings. God damn it. They're all just popping up now. Ugh. I lied, it's a bunch.